comment. That sounds good to everyone.
Aye, aye.
Who's driving Phineas?
Oh, I will. Who wants to drive Phineas?
I'll...
Do you want to be Ulhar or Phineas? Who wants? Or Ulhar, was he here? Yeah, he was here.
Yeah, everyone was there except for Galen, basically. Oh, and Badger.
I'll be on in a sec, booting PC.
I'll take one. I don't mind which.
Okay.
Give me all hard.
If drivers are required.
That's what I figured. Alrighty.
Jump
So...
in like Phineas, where I feel safest of all. I can ride on my scrambles. It's the only way I live. In cars. do 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 do.
Alrighty, you have Phineas and Ulhar.
Do you have your camera on, Stark?
I don't know.
Sometimes it doesn't show up for me. But...
Yeah, yours is currently spinning circle for me. Do I need scrambles as well?
Okay, good. That's fine.
Oh yeah, I'll give you scrambles.
Scrambles.
Sounds like your breakfast this morning. Oh. Rip.
Can I also have scrambles, please? No, you will have fried and you will like it.
You guys had a lot of fun last week. It was fun listening to everything that you guys did.
It was definitely fun.
Alrighty, we want to recap what happened? Anybody?
We made a friend, and it's gonna feel real bad when we kill him later.
Basically.
Yeah, we chatted with Langdon, who proved that hundreds of feet of rope are nothing because we forgot about breath weapons. Yay! He smashed his way out. He decided to, but said he was honourable, and he's just gonna let us take him to jail, where we have asked him very politely to maybe think about non-murdery ways to get what you want, because otherwise we might have to find you. We lost Stark. Stark is back. Still spinning circle for me.
Do you remember what I look like?
Yeah.
I do remember what you look like.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, and then we were attacked by goblins who were attempting to steal Lorelei's stuff, and have been bitch slapped to the point where they went and got mates.
Basically. Alrighty, yes, because it was just the goblins' turns, right? It was. Yeah. So the one that ran off to get the quote-unquote big ones reappeared with two satyrs. You see these two well, you can see their tokens. They have purple skin and goat horns, black furred goat legs and tails, long flowing red hair, and a devilish look in their eyes. I can turn my music back on.
Do you mind?
Alrighty.
Do you mind throwing me on the map where you guys are, just so I can see?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Or I guess I could do it, but I'm not sure exactly where to drop it.
Yeah, I got you, no problem.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm so tiny.
Right. Alrighty, so when we last left off, it was Ulhar's turn. So Ulhar, what would you like to do? You and your dragon lover have smashed this gentleman in the back of the van, and you do now see the two satyrs.
I'm reading character sheets.
Sure.
To give Stark time, I would like to point out how easy you have made it for us now to isolate the audio you and your dragon lover have smashed in the back.
Alrighty. I'll go ahead and do Langdon's turn while you look over some stuff. I'm gonna have the satyrs roll initiative for them.
Okay, Ulhar's gonna run over to this one
Okay.
and smash it twice with his warhammer, I guess.
Sounds good.
You can do that, right? Extra attack? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Alright, good roll.
Here's the shop.
Hello.
16.
Hello.
That will hit.
19.
That also hits. Or, well, that's damage. Oh, he doesn't crit on a 19 yet, does he? Oh, no.
That's a
Oof.
12. I rolled a 9 and a 12, but they added up to a 16 and a 19.
Right.
But
Right,
it would
right,
crit
right,
there
right.
anyway.
Fair enough.
Uh,
Alright, yeah, it's looking pretty
he's
busted
gonna
up.
spend his action surge and do it again.
Okay.
14 and 25.
Hitting.
Okay.
Get rid of the gobos.
7,
None of them are
14.
alive.
Still alive?
Rip elbows.
Yep.
Okay, he's gonna bite with a bonus action too.
Okay.
24.
That hits.
6 piercing damage.
Okay, how do you want to do this?
I reckon Ulhar just runs off the cart, runs forward, up to one of the satyrs. Each of the 4 attacks just like slams into like a hip joint or a shoulder joint, crushes the limb, and then he probably just goes up and attempts to rip their face off with his jaws.
Okay, yeah, you guys watch as Ulahar bounces from the cart in a flurry of speed, and just suddenly before your eyes, he's got this thing, a crumpled, bleeding mess on the floor.
Is eating a free action?
Sure, if you want to start pillaging through it, you may do so.
He will just chew what's in his mouth.
Okay.
Whatever it was.
Sounds good. I need to move this so I can, since it's right on the edge of the map, put the little X on it. There we go. Alright, Langdon's turn. No, that'll hit Gaza, and he doesn't want to do that because he's nice. So he will step up. Oh, this goblin is actually still alive, so I need to put his turn back.
It is.
Oh, well.
I'm grappling the boy.
That's right. He doesn't have his axe. So Langdon is going to hit it. Alright, Langdon, let's see what you got. One D. There we go. Alright, that is a 22, which hits our little friend. So he does, ooh, nice roll. 6 points of damage. It's still alive. And he's gonna make his way over to here. And it is tiny, so even as it tries to attempt to block him from moving through, because it is grappled by Gaza, and it's fucking Langdon. It doesn't have a chance really to tell him no. That's his turn. Amphion, what do you want to do?
Gaza's looking hurt. What about Langdon? I can't see his health at all, so let's see if he's been hit.
He's still pretty fresh. He got a little bit, a slight cut under one of his eyes, but he's fine. Meanwhile, Gaza is profusely bleeding on the floor.
Not on the floor. I'm standing.
Okay, he's
For now.
your blood is going onto the floor, so
You're looking rough, Gaza. I'll walk over to him and I will cure wounds 2nd level.
Oh, thank
alrighty.
you.
Have this.
With pleasure. Thank you, Muchly.
Looks like we've got this pretty much done. I don't need to do anything else.
Okay. Phineas's turn.
Phineas is going to try and climb on top of the cart to get a decent shot,
Okay.
and I guess attempt to ping with the longbow.
Okay.
22.
All right, that hits. Go ahead.
And 7 points of piercing damage.
Alrighty.
And I believe now Scrambles can't do his own attack, right?
No, Scrambles can attack.
Okay. Does Phineas have to give up one of his attacks for that, or...?
No, it's just a thing that he does. It moves on his
Okay.
turn.
Okay, so for starters, extra attack from Phineas. Second bow shot. 9.
That does not hit, unfortunately. Goes
Okay.
right past her scarlet red locks. She laughs at you.
Scrambles will attempt to move through the clusterfuck of people here.
Okay, he's small enough. I can say he can scramble under, Langdon's legs.
Okay, he'll squeeze in here, this little gap, and attempt to nom.
Okay.
He gets multi attacks.
Yes, he does.
Alrighty, so bite. He has allies within 5 feet, aka Ulha and Langdon.
Yeah.
Question mark? So he has
Yep.
advantage, I believe.
You are
So
correct.
1 bite and 1. It says here the guard drake lashes out at one target within 5 feet and attacks with 1 bite and 1 claw or 2 claws. Okay, so yeah, 1
Yep.
bite. 20
That
to hit.
hits. 9 piercing damage.
And the claw. 14 to hit.
14 he just barely hits.
Okay, so another 9.
Alrighty. Anything else you'd like to do? Phineas and Scrambles?
I don't really know Phineas's bonus actions, so I will save him spell slots and leave it there.
Okay, sure thing. Your turn, Gaza.
Oh, snap. I'm still a little hurt, and I'm still very thirsty. So I would like to attempt to bloodthirst this goblin.
You sure can. Is
Because I'm mad, because I'm tired of being stabbed.
that an action or a bonus action?
It is an action, it is an attack.
Okay, okay. Go ahead.
Alright, so, natural 20.
Okay, well,
It takes
how do you want to
2
do this?
piercing. I don't do this very often, so I will just bite it, just like, I'm real sick of being stabbed. You made a terrible decision. You hurt me, you pay for it. Bite into it and begin to drink. And because of the natural 20, probably get a bit carried away because I haven't done this in a while.
Yeah?
So it looks less goblin, more Dobby by the time I'm done with it, skin-wise.
Oh, God. Okay,
And
yeah.
then just drop it, and I heal for more hit points than I actually need, so I'm back to full.
Awesome.
And I drop that gobble. I'm just like,
Alrighty.
well, I got carried away a bit there. And then bonus
Is there anybody
action.
who doesn't know that Gaza is a vampire at this point?
I think everyone knows at this point.
Langdon might
Amphion.
know.
Oh yeah, Amphion does.
Okay, Amphion, so you
And
watched
Langdon almost certainly doesn't.
Oh yeah, no. So that you guys both watch in surprise as Gaza walks up to this tiny little green creature, bites it in the I don't know, where would you like to bite it? You're gonna be cliche and
throat.
bite it in the neck?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Bites him in the neck. You watch it shrivel up like a prune. He drops it to the floor. The creature's green blood still dripping down his chin into his facial hair, and it collapses like a withered raisin.
Sorry about that. Yeah. As a bonus action, I'm going to agree with Amphion that we appear to have this handled. Turn to Amphion and go, just realised I probably have some explaining to do. And that's my turn.
Okay. All right, satyrs go. She is going to. No, she's not going to do that because that doesn't do anything for her. Yeah, no, that's. She's going to cast Silence, so. I need a 20-foot sphere.
Boom, boom.
Alright, so would somebody draw me like a over here while I sphere? Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah. Hang on, 20 foot, which way?
It's
Diameter or radius?
radius, I think. 20-foot radius, yeah, so I need 40 feet. Thank you. Hold Alt for a
Like
circle.
There-ish?
Yeah.
Maybe?
In turn order for just a second.
There we go.
There we go. Wow, that is really big. I didn't expect that it was that
Kind
big.
of ish.
Good enough. Alrighty, that's gonna go right over here. A little bit overkill. Put it right there. Just then gonna move over this
And
way.
we
So
have a
Ulhar, you will
bar.
get an attack of opportunity if you'd like to take it.
Who will?
Ulhar.
Ulhar.
Oh, sure. Are we doing 1 or 2?
1.
Okay. That's the wrong sheet. Where is it? Over. I should probably be using this longsword too, huh? Oh well, whatever. Warhammer.
Hi, friends.
Hello.
Hello.
21 hits. Alright, for 10 damage. She's looking pretty messed up at this point as you get a good thwacking on her as she runs by, but everybody in this area is now silenced.
I start explaining to Amphion.
And that's gonna be her turn as she misty steps over to here. And yeah. That seems like a good turn.
I will close Scrambles and Phineas.
Alright, Lorelei,
Oh,
it's
I
your
have used 2
turn.
arrows. Bam.
Okay. So I've put all my gems away safely.
Oh, I need a con save. She's fine.
Sorry, I was looking at webcam drivers.
Oh,
Yeah, it's just mysteriously not working. In OBS as well as Discord, so there you go.
Logitech.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have the control center?
I'm getting it now.
Okay.
I can misty step 30 feet. I will bonus action Hexblade's Curse the Satyr.
Okay.
They're in range, let me check. 30 feet. Okay, I'll move in range and then do it. Do I need to be able to speak to do this, actually? Doesn't say I do. Choose one creature you can see within 30 feet of you. Yeah, it doesn't say I need to speak, so I can step into the silence bubble to do that.
Okay.
And Eldritch Blast is verbal, so I'll step in, cast, step out. So the Satyr's marks, and I will Eldritch Blast them twice.
Alrighty.
It's 17
Hits.
and 12. Ew.
That misses, unfortunately.
You don't say. 10 damage. And that's my go.
Alrighty. Looking pretty scrappy, but still alive. Olhard, is your turn yet again.
Oh, right. Olhard's probably going to walk over, muttering to himself in the silence that no one can hear, "Stilly Lorelei," and go over here and smash this guy with the lady with the. Oh, that's Lorelei's sheet. Damn it. Warhammer. Smacks back. Ugh. No, thank you. Well, scratch that. Never mind. Do you have any bonus?
Oof, tough break.
He's already done his nom.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's his turn.
Okay.
He's gonna move around. How much movement did I use? I used like.
Use 25, so you can move 5 if you'd like.
I'll go here.
Okay. Alrighty, Langdon's turn. I can just barely get to her. Need a roll for this horse because it is freaking the fuck out. Alright, what is your... Oh, awesome. Good job, horse. Oh, fuck. Okay, a 13, not bad. It is a little spooked, so it's gonna get the hell out of dodge. Just move over, like, this way. Langdon's gonna punch her, because he doesn't have Fulminous. That's a 10, that misses. Oh man, this satyr is ducking and weaving. He's gonna go again. Oh, yikes, that's a natural 1.
I thought you were saying that Langdon was punching the horse. I was like, what? No!
Damn, Langdon.
Oh man, nope, he tries to, yeah. He swings on her and she ducks out of the way and putting all of his force into it. Takes 2 giant steps, boom, boom, and falls to his knee as the force of his entire massive body comes colliding with the ground. Langdon is now prone. Feels bad, man. Alright, Amphion.
Maybe we don't have this. I can't cast because.
Yep.
Yeah, so I got rid of my crossbow. Gave it away. Then. I'll just not try and walk out of the circle. Yeah, manage that. And I will chromatic orb for thunder.
Okay.
You shouldn't run. Only going to waste our time. No, that's not how that works. Does a 19 hit?
A 19 does hit.
So for 14 thunder damage.
How do you want to do this? The healer with the most kills NA EDO.
Battle Mercy.
Explode him.
All right.
The damage.
You see Amphion pull out the diamond and spin it around really fast. The lightning cuts through almost quicker than your eye can follow. And in a flash, there's one satyr and then two halves of a satyr as she falls to the floor. And that ends combat. All right, everyone.
Nice.
The silence is...
Oh, sorry.
Oh, what's up?
I thought you had a description. I just, what did I miss? Because I apparently missed these two harpies?
Satyrs.
Satyrs.
They
All
were
you
there at
missed was...
the end of last session.
Yeah.
Okay.
The goblins went and got their satyr friends.
Right now.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's
You fired 2 arrows. I have deducted them.
Thank you. All right, cool.
All right, it's early morning at this point. Oh.
I'm gonna go through and put everything I want to in the new bag of holding we got.
Okay.
That I now have, and I will tie it next to Sox's sock.
Okay.
The second the silence drops, I finish, and that's why I drank that guy.
Hey Gaza, you know when people say about eating your greens? I don't think that's what they mean.
Well, it's important to have a balanced diet.
I'm gonna go looting through Gerblins and looking
Make
for,
an investigation check.
looking for stuff they might have picked up from us.
By the way, can someone explain to me what I've missed since I haven't been here?
Yeah, the
Have you
VODs
not
are
watched
there
the
for you.
videos? Because
Nah, dude,
that's
those
a
things
lot,
are like
a lot.
4
You haven't been
hours
here for a
long.
while. We would be here a very long time. If you
I
haven't
don't want to
watched the
spend
VODs,
that
dude.
time doing this.
TLDR, fought Langdon, killed him. Or not killed him, fought Langdon. You guys were on the road.
We almost died.
We
Touch our head in a boat.
did do that.
Well,
We
he
died
was
in
there
the
for that. He was there for that
Yeah,
fight.
I remember that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh,
remember.
then you haven't actually missed that much. Yeah.
Immediately
Maybe
after
that two
the,
students, then we
like,
left.
Amphion used a fucking
Yeah.
wish to kill a dragon. We ended the session.
And we don't know
after
that.
I don't know.
Yeah, we did some babysitting. Langdon broke out of his rope. Now we're kind of friends, but not really. We're trying to persuade him to take the non-violent approach to his goals, which is getting his land back. That's TLDR.
Do we
But we're still
have
taking him to
the green dragon mask?
Probably. Question, I forgot, thank you for reminding me about that. Do you have that Amphion, or is it in the bag of holding?
I gave it to you to put in
Which-
the bag of holding.
Like, is it in my bag of holding? Because that's what
Oh,
we
I,
had
don't-
beforehand,
I never
or do
had
you
it. It's
have
never
it?
given to me. So
Oh, so I have it.
Yeah, it should be in the bag of
Okay,
holding.
cool. I will put it in the bag of holding.
Jinxie, if I'm
Oh,
doing
it's
this,
already there. Never mind. Right.
if I'm doing this investigation with scrambles, could I potentially have advantage on that? I don't know, cause like, does he give me any buffs when I'm like looking for things, or it's typically
If you and Scrambles want to look through it together, also you can have advantage on that.
Okay.
So where are we on the road to?
Burdusk.
Oh God, come on, are you serious? Well,
All right,
I got a point.
All right, you find 7 worn handmade spears for a small creature, a components pouch, 3 large emeralds, each worth about 50 gold pieces. And one thing that Scrambles brings to your attention as you guys are looting through these bodies is that most of them are satyr and goblin-esque qualities, but they also have green scales patched throughout their throughout them.
I'm gonna-
One of them has like you notice it's got like a dragon's eye and green scales and.
I'm gonna yell for. Hey, well, hold on. Let's just do this. Hey, Gaza, because I'm assuming you're not too far off from me. Can you
Yeah,
come take a
I'm
peek at
currently
the-
cleaning up my face.
And I'm just gonna start pulling off the clothing to see, just to Like the arm, not like the pants.
Why are you showing me?
Right.
I'll
That
walk
is
over
interesting.
and hold one of the scales I have from other dragons next to these scales and compare.
They're much smaller, but they look very similar.
May
also-
I make some kind of medicine check to work out what could cause this?
You can make sure make a medicine check.
Don't know why I asked for medicine. I'm bad at medicine. 15.
Not that bad. Okay, you throughout your travels and discussions with different dragons know that occasionally they take non-draconic consorts, and these are usually the result.
Huh. Alright. Yeah, so as far as I can tell, these are the results of some draconic dealings, as it were.
Could it be blessed by a green dragon? Is what you're saying, or
Blessed or other such things.
okay? But does the blessing? Does it matter if it comes from like a specific dragon? Because we killed a green one already.
Maybe these are like the servants trying to get the mask back.
Oh.
Maybe. I mean, they were looking for our jewels.
Oh, by the way, Jules, I found these 3 emeralds. They look kind of pricey, so I'm just gonna not hold on to those. Also, can either of you use this pouch of stuff?
What kind of stuff?
It's got a bunch of components in it. I don't. What is actually in a
A component
pouch of
pouch?
what is actually in there?
The component
It's-
pouch lets you cast spells. Basically, it's your catch-all bag of stuff for spellcasting materials.
okay,
That don't
okay.
specifically say an item
Costs
worth
so
X
much.
gold.
Like
So-
identify requires like an owl feather, so like you can pull an owl feather out of there.
Okay.
Yes, so you can pull that out of there, but you can't pull out a diamond worth 300 gold,
Damn.
for example.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
But your mundane stuff, it's all in there.
Holy shit! I just looked over. There's a Cho'Gall. Sorry.
Look
Nice.
back.
You never want to
Look
see
back.
that when you look over.
Look back.
No, it's Dorm, or excuse me, Tespicalagia series.
It's
Dorm replacement. Budget dorm.
Do you mean
Dorm
Cho-
adjacent.
Do you mean Cho'Gall's not actually in the room with you?
Yeah, I thought that was just your like one night stand or something.
Oh my god.
Oh. My parents
I
were
took
just
over.
here.
There's Cho'Gall.
I would at
Your
least
parents
give
are
it a day.
Cho'Gall?
Anyways, yeah. Well, yeah. Like I thought one of you two could use this. I know you like to hurl acid, and you can pull a spear out of your spine. So I think this is better suited in your hands. Also, here's that, and then
Speaking of, I pull the spear out of my spine.
it's
that's
never.
always weird.
I say, hey, Phineas. I hand him the spear.
I'm gonna reluctantly take it.
It's not wet or
guess-
anything. It's hilarious because it's about twice the size of you.
I take the components pouch. Thank you. I actually was thinking I needed one of these, so this is yes, I can use this if that's all right.
Can I just go ahead and dump the 3 emeralds into the bag of?
I have a gem bag. I can.
Everyone has access to the bag of holding.
I have a giant collection of gems if you want to add to that, or if we can. Yeah, up to you guys.
I would. Well, if you have a bag of gems, yeah, I think Phineas would just give them to you. Just be like, oh, okay, we're collecting gems over here. Like, I'm just crossing things off that I wrote down, so that way I know that it's not in
Yeah.
my inventory.
Yeah.
And then so
Why-
I'm gonna pull out and compare the 7 handmade spears. Like, those are something that I could use.
Yeah, you could use them if you'd like.
Okay, I'm gonna add that to my.
I just real quick flavor checks while holding the spear. Scrambles is going to walk over, sniff it, hiss at it, and then kick dirt at it.
Okay.
And
I'm
he
gonna hand this
walks
back to
away
Lorelai
Oh.
when that happens.
Hang on, I have a idea. Can you not hand it back to me, and can you instead just like go for a walk that way, and I point him to a direction, and see what happens.
So are you saying that I would maybe chase after Scrambles instead, and then? Like
No,
much
just
like when I
take the
do it, like
spear
when
and walk
Vin's
away.
afraid of something, he runs away. I usually chase after him to comfort him. So without thinking, yeah, I could run after him and with the spear.
Okay, so
Okay.
Scrambles is over here. He would walk away from you this way. So he just likes the spear. You walk towards him, and you guys begin this sort of uncomfortable chase. Like if you've ever tried to put like a dog in a kennel that doesn't want to go
Exactly.
into the kennel. And he's just kind of like looks behind you and like over his shoulder and picks up the pace and looks over his shoulder and picks up the pace until eventually he's in a sprint, you're in a sprint. It's like an episode of Tom and Jerry.
It's just meanwhile, it's just me screaming from behind. It's fine, bud. It's just a spear. And then, so what were you saying that the Lorelei would do then?
Well, after a minute, it should disappear.
Yeah, after you chase him around for what it is just a minute. After a minute of this happening, the spear poofs from your hands. Scramble stops running and comes back to you, tail between his legs, sniffing your hand and licking it.
Well, guess you don't like it, so we're just gonna not do that anymore. That's
While
Lorelei,
I'm
your
sat
spear's
back
missing.
Here with Gaza, I just draw the spear again.
Yep, it has
That's
returned
still-
to your spine.
That is
Super
uncomfortable.
unsettling. Yeah.
Mhm.
You wanted to compare the spears.
I was just well, I was mostly comparing them like in like, oh yeah, like I can't throw Lorelei's, but I was trying to find out if like Phineas could actually
Oh yeah, no, you
use-
could throw these spears if you would like.
Okay, so and this is just if I were to grab it from the items, it would just be spear, and I could just grab it.
Javelin would be, I think.
Okay. Okay, cool. I just want to drop it in and have it correct, that's all. Thanks.
Okay.
That's it for me.
You tell him,
Off
Joe
indeed.
Jean. Sorry, I got a new table and a washing machine, and it's outside waiting for my family to come back, and I want to make sure that like nobody tries to steal it.
That's cool.
All right, so like I said, it is approaching morning. You've all had a long rest, so aside any spells that you used in the last fight, you have back.
Hooray.
I'll search for it. One back.
What's up?
I'll search for arrows and get one back as well.
Okay,
Since
yeah, you can do
collect half.
that.
Well, that was stressful. I'm real tired of being stabbed, guys. Just as a general heads up. Not my favorite activity.
You can
Maybe
stand for
you
the
should
back
get
like
some
me.
armor.
Yeah, I'm thinking that might be the play. Stand in the back.
Maybe we could work together and I could help you with throwing things. I don't know if that would. Can we work on your accuracy or range? Not to be rude, but
No, I understand. Well, I have been thinking about getting some materials that I could maybe apply to munitions. Been looking into that, so I'll look into that next. I'll
I
maybe
hand
pick
you
up
an
some
arrow.
more stuff. I mean, I don't have anything right now,
This
but
point.
So this is the next morning. We've done all our long rest stuff now, right?
Yes.
yeah.
Besides the spells you just used in the fight, it's at this point over the horizon, you see something flying towards you rapidly in the distance,
Okay.
blocking out the slight rise of sun you can see over the mountains. You all ready your weapons and prepare for a dragon attack, only to find that it is not a dragon, it is a griffin, and riding atop it is a small halfling man. The
What is that
griffin lands
music?
carrying the banner of Candlekeep on its well, whatever the equivalent of like the horse tabards are.
okay.
It's a Candlekeep griffin.
Immediate two things. Badger, welcome back. Second, do we get to keep this?
Oh,
That's too Badger.
have I landed?
You have landed, yes.
As I get closer, I'd like to dismount before I hit the ground and
Okay.
Oh, no.
jump
Take
through the
20
air
points of falling damage.
and be like, "Guys, he's loose!" And I want to take a crossbow bolt in both hands. As I'm jumping off of the griffin, I'm gonna try to sink them into Langdon.
Oh my God.
Okay, we're
Oh
gonna
my
make
God.
some
Could-
checks.
Oh
Could
my God.
I don't have a reaction spell. Could I cast a spell that's a bonus action as a reaction to this? Hearing the yelling?
Well,
Why don't you just let it happen?
let's first go ahead and make me an acrobatics check, Badger.
Yes.
Watch it be like a nat 20.
Oh my God.
Okay,
Near.
basically.
Quite near.
Yeah, no problem. So how we're gonna do this is I want you to roll me 1d20 plus your dex plus proficiency bonus, we'll say plus 2.
Did you
Or
fucking take expertise in acrobatics?
Apparently, Apparently, I thought I'd be doing a lot more acrobatic stuff. So.
I love this. I love this so much.
All right. So how should I roll that? Would that be the same as like a saving throw? Or no?
Slash roll 1d20 plus your dex plus proficiency plus 2. So let me see if I look at your sheet. Yours would be. So it'd be 1d20 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2. So 7.
Oh, rip.
Alrighty. Unfortunately, you do land on Langdon and kind of teabag him. But as you land on his face and go to, oh my God, and then go to sink your crossbow bolts into him, you find they scrape off of his shoulder plate, and you're sitting on his face.
Guys, he's loose! Let's get him!
I'll say, hey, Badger.
Do we get to keep the griffin?
Please stop that.
He's got you all mind controlled!
He's gonna grab you in both of his hands and hold you away from him like an impudent child.
I'll say, Badger,
ahead and
if I
make
was
a
mind
strength
controlled, I
check.
wouldn't be telling you that your fly is down right now.
You're telling Badger that his fly's down?
Yeah.
This isn't time for insects! We're under attack! So I'm doing a
Go ahead and roll a
strength.
strength check. Yes, please.
Is that like a saving? That's a saving throw, right?
Yes.
Alright.
Alrighty. Unfortunately, he beats you, so you sit there screaming and waving your crossbow bolts, dinging them into his bracers. Makes a loud tink 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 noise. And he's just like,
Please stop. Please. Hey, cut it out. I will drop you.
Guys,
Badger, he's
what's
coming
going on?
willingly.
What?
Yeah, he's just going to jail. Fine.
If that's true, where's all the rope?
Pile of ash
broken.
about 50 miles that way.
Alright. You guys better start making sense, because none of this is really adding up.
That's not really
Badgers?
what we do.
Badger,
Yeah.
we kind of had a chat with him at one point, and he's gonna travel with us this way because it's a little more comfortable for everybody. I mean, bathroom issues were an issue.
We have a new bag of holding now. Related.
So yeah, I don't have to put poopy tents in there.
Okay. Alright, well, in that case, My
You notice he doesn't have his
apologies.
axe.
I would do the same.
And he sets you down gently. Hey, stop it! Alright.
So we're still going to turn him in, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we have an understanding.
Yeah, there's a lot of mutual things that have happened since that great fight.
We're gonna turn him in, get the reward. He's gonna go to jail. He's gonna break out of jail. It's a win-win.
Non-lethally.
Hmm.
Right. Langdon, right.
Of course.
Good.
All right. Well, I don't trust him, but I trust you guys. So if that's the plan, I guess that's okay.
I think it's gonna turn to you, Gaza, and just hold out his hand.
May I please have the fullness?
Have what, sorry?
The fulminous.
What's that? Oh, wait, yeah, I remember. I do know the name. No.
You're making a mistake. You
How
can't
so?
use it. It wasn't
So?
intended for someone like you.
I don't intend to use it.
What are we talking about here?
Langdon's X.
Yeah.
You know, the thing he
Oh,
used
his
to
axe,
kill a lot of
okay.
people. A thing I would prefer he didn't have.
Is it in the bag of holding?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Galen here.
Yeah, he's here.
It's-
Oh, when did he get here?
He's
I
been
think
here
I'm
the
sleeping
entire time.
off over by this fire or something. On the woods.
Yeah.
Oh,
Super
right.
heavy sleep.
Thought we left it behind. That makes
Yeah,
a lot
no,
more
here,
sense
here.
now.
If you want to be up and around and moving, you may do so. He sighs
Yeah.
exasperatedly, but he doesn't press the issue.
You can have your toys back when you can show you can be responsible and non-murdery.
What did he ask for?
He wants his axe back.
Oh, it has a name.
Mhm.
It does. I call it Stormbreaker, and that's what I'm sticking with.
I got really confused like the first time you said axe because it sounded like X. So I was like, when
Yeah.
did we take his
Sorry, the
girlfriend?
accent.
I don't know, maybe Gaza's just that much of a ladies' man. He just literally stole Langdead's girlfriend.
Mr. Steal your girl and drink your blood.
Badger will go over
We're gonna
to
pack up and get going then, right?
yeah. Badger wants to go over to
Yeah.
next to Phineas and be like, "Is everything all right? Are you okay with this? Is everything on? Are you guys aren't being controlled, are you?"
No, we have kind of a deal. So when we get near Burdusk, I'm gonna run in and grab Lady Dragonbreast, and we're gonna have a discussion outside of the town.
All right. Well, when you grab Dragon Breast, I will love to see that. All right. How many fingers am I holding up? And I'll hold up like 3 fingers.
At least 3.
3?
Do you have a extra hand, like a mage hand? 'Cause if not, 3.
All right. How many now? And then I'll hold up 4 fingers.
4?
Definitely
4?
And I'll be like, all right, how many now? And I'll give a middle finger and I'll like kind of lean over and look at Langdon.
Badger.
One, but it's a really good one.
All right. Okay. Just making sure. Just making sure.
Alrighty.
Yeah, no, I think Phineas would jump onto Scrambles and get ready to get going.
Alrighty. Alright, so you guys pack up for the day. I'm gonna say you do manage to get your horses back and calm them down. So we'll go ahead and move this over to who's driving?
Not me. I'll be leaving.
I'm
Okay.
in the back working probably.
I'd want to be in a spot
Any-
where I could keep my eyes on Langdon.
Okay.
Galen can take the reins, I suppose.
Alrighty.
The The dog
Well,
is
I'll
like
probably
it, right?
keep watch.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Like it crawls back in the uncomfortable tent, or not tent, the thing.
Cart?
Yeah, that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead and move your character where you want. I was trying to make you bigger
Why is
because.
Badger so tiny?
Oh,
He's
yay!
a halfling.
Actually, I guess that's too
All
close.
right.
So I think I'd be like farther up, but I'd be sitting, looking in reverse.
Okay.
All right, just sitting, but looking towards the back of the cart.
Alrighty. Does this look right to everybody?
Yep.
All right. And with that, we will make our way towards Verdusk.
Alright.
On the way there, I'll disappear for an hour after I've done a look around and made sure it looks safe.
Sure.
Because
Yeah.
a quick look around will justify the next hour being safe.
Yeah.
The logic is flawless.
If you'd like to roll perception, I will take one with advantage or two regularly.
I'll take the advantage. That sounds good.
Okay.
Now you should roll, Stark. Oh, look at that! That's such a good
Fine,
roll.
Okay. You can see that the fresh satyr and goblin blood has attracted some of the fey creatures from the forest. Mostly the blink dogs have come to feast on the corpses of their enemies, and they watch your cart, watch you pull away, but they don't chase.
Would I be able to buckle down for more training?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a d4.
3.
All right, 3 hours of work you get done.
Nice.
Same question for
I'll disappear for an hour.
Scrambles, if I'm
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll me. Are you doing general communication, or do you want to specifically work towards?
specifically with him.
Okay. I didn't put one for dragons, but we'll include that in beasts. So, yeah,
Okay.
go ahead and roll me a animal handling check.
Okay. Do you want to up the number for Beast, since we're doing that?
Yeah, go ahead and just do beast for 15 as well,
Okay.
if that sounds fair to you.
Yeah. No. Absolutely. Animal handling. Boop boop. Ooh.
Okay, yeah, you can go ahead and subtract 1 from your beast column, as you and Scrambles are really seeming in sync today.
Yes.
After your battle.
And then, do you want to roll? If we'd be in the front. Do you want a perception roll?
Lorelai already had perception cover, so we'll say that you were
Okay.
the one helping her.
Okay. Cool. Then I'm gonna
Yeah, let's get. This is a good one. All right.
Ooh, spooky. Ooh.
This is a spooky one. You're right. Let's do this one instead. Alrighty. Would anybody like to do anything else on your travel?
Fix and clean my clothes, as always.
Alright, you can certainly do that. No problem.
I guess if I still have a little bit of material left. How did we say repairing the regular patches? Like if I wanted to repair my rope patch, how are we doing that?
You put an item in and
So buy some rope.
expend a spell slot.
Okay,
Or
so
you,
I need to
you
buy
put
some
something of value in and spend a
Oh.
spell slot, and you can roll for it. Obviously, the value of the thing increases the value of what patch you get.
rope. Okay, I don't have anything really of value that isn't money. So I'll leave. I can just buy rope, I assume, to fix the rope in the sack one. So
Yeah.
that's it. Otherwise, it's basically full.
Yeah, no, if you ever wanted to change the pouch into just an item, you can feed that item in. Okay. Anybody else?
I'm gone.
Alright, if that's the
But-
case then, we will say you travel your, what were we saying, 50 miles?
Sounds good to me.
I don't remember.
Did we
to be
say that?
honest.
I don't know.
I don't know if we ever.
That
discussed it.
sounds right to me, so that's what I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna move you guys over to here. Wait for that to load, please.
Party dragon, please. There's a little like hippopotamus in the right side. Does anyone else see that?
It's a
Oh,
dog.
yeah.
Or a donkey, maybe.
Yeah, it's
Pretty
my
sure that
donkey I
would
drew.
be a donkey.
Alright,
Oh,
so
yeah.
you guys would make it. You weren't over here. You were at Durlog's Tower. So 1 hex is 60. We'll say you guys can travel a hex a day. So since you were over here, we'll say that you made it right here to the Uldun Trail.
Sorry, I'm just a grid. I don't know if it's that for anyone else. And just a
I
party
see a
hat.
map.
Yeah, I see the map.
Yeah, I can see the map.
Zoom
fine
out,
me.
Phineas.
I'm all the way zoomed out, and it's just still grid and donkey and hex. Like I can see the text for hex and the donkey. That's about it.
Try a refresh.
Okay.
Yeah.
When I'm
I'll
back,
say
I'll
yours is
cut and
closer
redo my
to-
hair again.
Okay. You can do that, no problem. We'll actually say you guys are closer to Grey Nest than that, because you guys had traveled for a couple of days and I hadn't marked it off.
Roll 20, please.
You're still about 2 days away from Burdesk.
Cool.
Is there anything anybody wants to do on travels, or should we just fast travel to Burdesk?
I mean,
I'll just
every
sign
day
something
every day and
again.
night, I would like to keep working.
Okay.
Yeah, aside from reading, if someone else ever takes over, you know, leading the thing, then not really no.
Okay.
I would want to like see if there's any, like, if we pass by any kind of ruins or anything that looks like a location where people were at one point but aren't there anymore.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check or perception. Alrighty. You do notice a ruined town where people used to be, and now it's mostly just rubble.
Is it like far off the path, or would it take a long time to swing through?
From the path you're on, I would say it's not very far at all. You could probably make it there in about 45 minutes if you guys took the horses and went.
I don't know. I don't think I'd stop if it was gonna really take that much time off the beaten path. I guess I'd just be looking to see if there's anything that I could see that within, like, you know, just hopping off the path real quick, like
Right.
as we're on the way.
Okay. Roll me a history check, Badger. Okay. Yeah, nope. Nothing really catches your eye about this place. Alright, anybody who wants to do training, go ahead and roll me 2 days worth now, so...
Would that be during the day and night?
Okay, yeah, if you'd like to roll for... You can do 4, Gaza.
Okay.
Lorelei, you can subtract 16 hours of training if you would like to do so, and, you can
Oh, you
get 4
kidding me?
rolls if you'd like. Nice!
I'm one off.
Oh no!
So close. I'm like looking at it. It's nearly done. I'm just like, it can wait.
What is it?
It would basically
As it's
be
nearly done.
formed now. Yeah. You would see a small metal, almost golden dog. Small glowing blue bits with small gems and runes carved into it. But yeah, it's a tiny metal dog.
I want to stroke its head.
It's currently doesn't react because it is not done yet.
But it's still a dog.
Yes, I agree. That is.
I want to stroke its head.
It still feels nice, like petting a dog.
I feel better.
How many do you want 4 animal handling rolls?
Yeah, and then let me know if you're doing specifically for
Just for scrambles.
Okay.
And there. Oof. Oof. Oof.
All right. I will say that you can take 2 off of your beasts and I guess dragons at this point. Clock.
Wait. Oh, is beast and dragon the same thing?
Yeah, we
Okay,
just
cool.
combined them.
Okay, cool.
It only says beast, but close enough. Dragonkin is what it would be, but anyway, yeah, you can take 2 off of that.
Awesome.
You guys are doing well, but as you get closer to Burdusk, Scrambles realizes he's been here before and gets excited and is a little bit harder to control. All right, and then by evening fall, you guys make it to Burdusk.
Sweet.
So, Phineas, you were going to get what's her face, right?
Yeah, if you guys want to wait, like
Lady
a
Lost in
mile or
Translation.
two? A mile or 2 out of town, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can just like set up a camp.
So yeah, I guess while they set up camp, I would jump onto Scrambles and Cappy
Oh,
just.
also remember that people don't seem to like scrambles in that town. They gave him funny looks.
Oh, you're right. Well, maybe we'll have him wait on the outside of the gate.
Or convince him otherwise. Just go in and assert yourself.
That. Oh, well, I could, yeah.
I mean, you weren't riding him around last time. I think you were just leading him in.
That was actually I was on the
So
cart
this time,
last time.
you're looking very comfortable and friendly with him. So
I'm gonna
maybe
make
it'll
sure
be
that
fun.
my city pin is like up front, like it's very visible on my jacket.
Sure.
So Cappy isn't here, but we had talked about
Ulhar coming with you.
Ulhar coming with me. Is that something that we
That
want
could
to
be-
have happen, or do we
Yeah.
want to just say that? Okay, I
You
wasn't
can
sure.
you could have Ulhar come with you. Ulhar can ride one of the horses.
I can do my best Ulhar impression.
Yeah, I think we would just go straight into town as quickly as possible and go straight to Lady. Or
Hey, what are you doing? Sorry, my dog is
no, you're good.
destroying shit because she's angry that my sister isn't here. Please continue.
I would go straight to the person at the gate who's managing the line and just kind of
Alrighty.
and be like, we have to see Lady Dragonbreast.
Your favorite pig-tailed little gnome doesn't look up from her study and she says, name please.
Phineas Goodflesh.
Phineas,
Uh-huh.
you should show him the.
I'm sticking my
The
chest
thing
out
on
like
the
like just like waiting for her to notice my pin.
She doesn't look up. She says, what are you bringing?
Well, Hal will stick his finger under her chin and point her head up until it looks at the bag.
Yes, of course. Right this way. She gestures one of the guards over quickly and just take them to the high lady, please, and please.
Don't people usually look at other people when they speak to them? Very strange.
Alrighty. You guys are led through the gardens, through the hall. But instead of going to the left or the right as you did the first time, you're taken through a secret side door. Just basically like, hey, don't let people know about this. Okay.
I make a zipper kind of like key throwaway kind of thing over my mouth.
The guard leads you in, and as you guys walk through the marble tower. The High Lady sitting on her throne, looking quite bored, as the person in front of her has some kind of metal and is explaining to her why it's valuable. The guard turns to you and says, "Wait here." He walks over to the guy and he's like, "All right, thank you. The High Lady will see you again very shortly. Just go ahead and stand over here, please, sir." And he makes a hand signal to the guards, and they don't let anyone else through. You're brought over to the High Lady, and Lady Celia Dragonbreast stands before you, or sits before you, on her throne.
I walk up and bow, and
Ulhar walks up.
And so Lady Dragonbreast, this is something extremely private that I don't know how many people should hear it.
Oh?
We're here
Langdon.
to claim the full money.
Yes.
Oh, yes, yes, of course. Mm-hmm. She, please, one moment.
Our friends are outside the city. Maybe you want to come and see them.
Yes, of course. Let me rally my guardsmen. And, please, Tavers, would you grab beers to take my spot while I am away? And the guard that's with you runs off, and the High Lady gets up, smooths her tabard, fixes her breastplate. After a moment, several more guards join her, and she says, "Very well then, let's see what you've brought me."
So he can summon dragons? Like, I'm trying to be quiet enough where she can hear, but
Okay,
also
you guys are
well
walking at this
Ulhar.
point.
Yeah, exactly. I would try and I would assume the
Right.
guards would be in front or around, and then just try to only maybe talk to her, as well as making sure Ulhar is in the conversation.
Yeah, she leads
But
you
also
into...
remember, Langdon did just fall over trying to fight a goblin yesterday. So maybe he's off his game or something.
That could be true, but he did say that he's still wearing a mask, and that means that he can summon a dragon at any point, so we thought it'd be best to keep him out of the city a couple miles, so...
There's very
Yeah,
clearly nothing on his face. I think he's a little bit shell-shocked.
She leads you into her private chambers. It's kind of like her king desk.
Mhm.
Moves aside a large chest. There's a hatch underneath it. She pulls it and says, "We can walk and talk here. No one else knows about these pathways." And you guys are led underneath the city. Her and the
damn.
guards and torches in hand lead you towards the outside.
That's actually really, really cool. Yeah, I what are you gonna do with him? Because I feel like, well, he's really powerful. I mean, he burned ropes and himself, and it didn't seem to matter. I mean, he took on all of us. I mean, he had some help, but he took on all of us, and we almost died.
Yeah, you almost died. I was actually quite comfortable.
Well, I was trying to smash Gaza's healing rock into his face, and it was just helping me. I didn't need that. I think I actually only took like points of damage in that fight. And then I managed to heal myself by accident. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. I don't
The Order
have
of
a read on
Nordusk
him.
is quite powerful as well. I have plans. As for what we'll do with him, he will be tried via a council created by myself and the Council of Candlekeep. If he is found guilty, he will be executed. Simple as. Crown doesn't take kindly to threats against their city.
Oh,
I don't think he'll let you execute him. He's also interested in running for mayor at some point, so if he's dead, he can't do that.
Looks over to one of her guards and raises an eyebrow. He muffles a laugh.
we're trying to get him to go more of a peaceful route. We've been traveling with him, and well, conversation's a thing that happens, and you got to pass the time somehow. So we were trying to convince him to maybe a political strategy into getting his land back. And I'm going to go through like what he told us about like wanting the land back and how destructive means are pretty much his game for that.
Okay. She's listening.
If you keep
and
him
she's...
alive, and maybe if you get like a shovel and dig up all of the land around here and just put it in like a box and give it to him, maybe he'll be happy then.
You know, we didn't bring that one up, Ohar. That's actually a really good idea.
So the nice thing about land is you can sort of pick it up and put it somewhere else.
That's very true. Did you think about that, Lady Dragonbreast?
We do that a lot in the swamps, because sometimes our houses just like fall into the swamp, and we have to sort of pick them up and put them somewhere else.
No, that wasn't a thought that came to my mind. Thank you all. Write that down. Prescribe it's writing down. Produce this whole conversation down. Are you guys doing anything while this is happening? While you wait?
While we're back at the camp, like the only people that went into the city are
Ohar and Phineas.
Okay.
Probably just reading, so nothing crazy.
I'll be looking around the camp and just like making sure that we're not about to be ambushed by ambush drakes that follow us.
Okay.
Similar, but watching the sky.
Okay.
Flying ambush drakes, the worst. Oh no.
Yeah, you guys can go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Oh, dang.
Well, that's as good as it gets, so there you go.
Yeah, no, you are without a doubt sure in your mind that there are no ambush drakes. Gaza, you think you can see something on the horizon, but you're not sure if it's just because you're staring into the sun, or if perhaps something else is headed your way.
We should keep an eye over there. I think I can see something, but I'm not really used to this. I'm not great with the sun.
Looking for giant birds for us to follow?
Birds to follow, dragons to avoid, you know. Langdon, you haven't summoned a dragon, have you?
No, that's for later. Unless you choose not to do this.
Alright, so I know we're pretty chummy here, but I assume that we're having Lady Dragonbreast come here? Is that the plan?
Yes, I think that's why we sent our best diplomats forward.
Well, if that's the case, I suggest that we at least maintain the appearance of not being so chummy, and we put some kind of restraints on Langdon. Just if only for appearances.
Makes sense. Do you have any rope? Mine is incinerated.
I believe I do. Let me check.
Sox could maybe Radham strap himself around 2 of Langdon's fingers, maybe. You might only be able to do 1, but
I do have a rope. I have a hempen rope.
I can get us a ladder. Could just tangle him in that.
Here you go, and I'll hand over the rope, and I'll be like, and don't you dare think about burning it, because it's the only one I have.
Langdon, are you going to let us tie you up?
Yes.
You've shown you can leave.
Holds out his hands.
Thank you, that's very kind of you.
Don't do this. Let him go.
Okay. And I tie up just his hands this time.
yeah, it's like they do in A New Hope. You'll see it.
I'm gonna draw I'm gonna take out my paints, and I'm gonna draw a little sack, like a white sack, and I'm gonna draw like a frowny face on it, and be like, and you should probably put this on, and I'll just put the hood over it.
Very well.
Thank you.
Reluctantly puts the sack on his head. Begins grumbling to himself in Draconic.
Why does he look more cheerful now?
What does he look more what?
Cheerful.
Cheerful.
Oh.
More cheerful with a frowny sack.
With a frowny sack? And I also want to, if we're just going to be sitting here for a while waiting, I would want to roll to see if I can find any kind of treasure using locate object, just to see if there's anything around of interest.
Okay, make me an investigation check. Alrighty. You find one very dirty gold piece that it seems somebody has dropped along the way.
Rip. Do I have to, should I still use a spell slot for that?
Yes.
Alright. Very good. I'm going to hold on to that piece. I'm going to press to digitate it so it's shiny.
Okay.
And be like, well, at least we didn't lose, not all's lost.
Why are you yelling at me? Yeah? My dog is just looking at me and barking. Sorry, please continue. Is that it, Venus?
Oh, yeah, yep.
Okay. Alright, yeah, at this point, Lady Dragonbreast and her guards arrive out of you appear in one of the guard towers with the arrow slits and what have you near the door, and you walk out and later to camp, and you are met with Langdead, who is tied up with the rope and has a white frowny face sack on his head.
As they walk up or whatever, I'll be like, and that's why I'm not allowed to do nude puppet shows anymore.
Can our conversation walking up be, yeah, just move the dirt and give it to him in boxes?
Genius idea.
Very exasperated looking Lady Dragonbreast, a scribe who has far more written down than he should. And yeah, the rest of you hear that delightful little tidbit from Badger. And
it's a good idea. I like it.
I look over at the scribe and be like, make sure you get that one too.
he nods.
Yeah, we've been teaching Langdon nude puppet shows on our trip. That's a joke. We haven't.
We're trying to make him turn that frown upside down.
Lady Dragonbreast, do you remember our crew?
Yes!
Hi.
You all look
We
exactly
haven't
the
met.
same as I left you.
We haven't actually met. Hi.
Hello.
Gaza, nice to meet you.
Lady Celia Dragonbreast, pleasure.
Pleasure is mine.
Alright.
Did Gaza smirk?
I'm sorry.
Did he smirk?
In general, always.
Always.
Are you what are you trying to discern here?
To see if you're as immature as everyone else about her last name.
Oh.
Or not. It's irrelevant, don't worry about it.
Gaza did not smirk. Gaza did smirk. You're passive, get it?
Yep.
Alright. Thank you, my friends. You've done the city of Bardusk a great service. You're welcome anytime. Whenever you would like, please come to me. Present your pens. You always have a home here. If you would ever seek employment or a place to lay your head at night, the pleasure would be mine. With that, the guards surround Langdead. They slap a large pair of manacles on him, and they lead him away unless there is anything else you guys would like to do. She gestures for you to follow one of her smaller looking guards to the treasury where you can obtain your reward.
I'd like to take the head sack with me. Because
Okay.
I mean, they probably want to take it off to make sure that it's him, right? Like to.
Yeah.
It's not a fake
It's
blue dragon one.
10-foot half dragon. I'll
That's
just,
not
say-
Langdon. That's a rock.
I'll just be like, bye Langdon, and remember, no killing.
Yeah, I'd like to, at some point on the way, talk to Lady Cilia.
Okay.
And I'd like to say, Langdon did come to be arrested willingly.
That is news to me. Thank you.
And I want that to be taken into account during his trial, and I said I'd do what I can to make sure he wasn't executed. So,
That will be
yes,
taken
he is a
into
criminal, but also he came here willingly. Like, we tied him up, and about half an hour after we tied him up, he just fried all the ropes and said, "Don't treat me like this, I'll come with my own accord." So,
Good to know. Yes, thank you. I will take that all into account. Unfortunately, threats against the crown aren't taken very lightly, as I'm sure you can understand.
not really. But yeah. I'm not of royal blood.
Of course. I thank you all again for your act of heroism. And you guys make your way back into the city. She takes the prisoner underneath the city. And before he leaves, turns to you guys and says,
Trust me, this will be your demise.
What will be? Sorry.
the Fulminous.
I have no intention of keeping it.
Find its way back to me. Doest.
Flashes you a
Also-
toothy grin.
If it was meant to be, then look. If you love something, let it go.
Door shuts. You're led to the treasury. 50,000 gold is presented to you.
Wow.
Yay!
We won D&D, everybody.
We did it. Let's all retire.
Jeez, Phineas takes his share and opens up a magical menagerie.
I realised last time we didn't go to the magic pet shop in Candlekeep.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the one who punches animals? Yeah. We'll have to go back.
So
Yep.
how much gold is that per?
Whatever.
Yeah, how many
50
people do
divided
we have?
by-
1, 2, 3,
I
4.
think it goes that.
And
I
a
think
half.
that goes straight into the party fund, and we just kind of use it.
I mean, if you
as-
count socks as a person, it's divided by 8, which is much nicer than dividing by 7. Because then
Scrambles,
everyone
yes.
gets,
Nine.
like...
How do we... So how much was it? Like 50,000, was it?
50,000.
Yes.
That'll be 7,142.85 gold pieces each.
Okay.
I'll
I'm
just
going
round
to-
down my share to 7,142.
Or we divide by, we say everyone gets 7,000 and 1,000 goes in the party fund.
I was about to say that'd be easier.
Okay.
That probably sounds best.
I'm going
That-
to take 2,000 of mine and put 5,000 in the party fund.
Aww.
Badger's taking his 7,000.
I can't, I have a bag of holding. Okay, that's good. 'Cause I can't carry this much gold.
If you would
I'm
like
not
to
strong
exchange
enough.
it for platinum pieces, you can do so.
Yeah, that's probably.
I'll do that, please.
Well, it's
Yep.
it's 100
10.
to 1.
10 to 1.
So 700
So
platinum.
we're here anyways. Can we just
Yeah.
just be like, hey, we have a bunch of gold. Can we just exchange it for the shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, is this turned into a
Cool,
shopping
'cause
episode now?
I've got a lot of
Makeover.
I've got a lot
makeover.
of gold. That would be best used as platinum.
Yeah, you guys, if you would like platinum, you can. Like, shit,
Yeah.
you may have that instead.
I'll put some.
And
I'll trade out some for the party funds
What's
into
the
platinum.
conversion between gold and platinum?
10 to
gold
1.
is Okay.
Can you add Tetcher? Can you add 1,000 from Phineas? I'm only gonna take 600.
Absolutely.
platinum. So I put 1,000 into the party fund myself. Also,
Okay.
really quick,
I
Jinxie,
just
I've been
put all
hanging
of
out
it
to
in all
these
hands. Cheat.
into these 2 shillelaghs. Is there anything special about them, or can I just like sell them off?
Oh, you have the shillelagh. Okay.
I have the green and silver shillelagh because I think that's from the writer, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Team, we have successfully had our platinum count surpass our gold count. We did it.
Yep.
Nice. You can't tell if they're magical. You'd have to ask one of your friends to do so.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I was under the impression that it was just a basic shillelagh, but yeah, no, maybe I would sit down with Gaza or Lorelei or both and kind of present it to them.
Okay.
In the camp, because we're sitting outside the town in a camp, and maybe we do go in to buy some supplies, as I'm sure the party wants to do a shopping day.
Well, we're not getting interest on this goal. It's got to go somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Sure, I'll identify it.
Yeah, I'll sit and be helpful and give you positive vibes.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. It makes me feel real good.
Alrighty, I will send you guys the stuff for that.
Thank you.
I'm sure the correct pronunciation is a shillagag, though.
While I'm identifying, I'm like, so, quick question: where are we going next? Because I'm pretty sure in those notes we found, Waterdeep was on the list of places to attack, and we
Correct.
have
I was
like
going
not
to
warned them or
suggest-
anything.
Are we in a
I was going
neutral
to
place now? We're not
suggest
having this
that
talk in the
we head
treasury.
towards Waterdeep because I have a friend there actually, quite nearby.
Mm.
One that I think we would benefit greatly from visiting. He's a mentor of sorts.
Can
We're
somebody...
talking in a neutral ground, right? Not
Yeah.
in the treasury with everyone
I
else.
assume so,
Okay,
yeah. I can
Can
create a
somebody
pit.
ping on the map really quick because I'm trying to find it and I cannot.
Trying to find
Waterdeep?
what's
I don't think it's on
Waterdeep.
this map.
Oh, it's not. Oh, okay. Because that's I've been
No,
like
it's
standing
not.
around for like a minute and a half. I'm just like,
No,
where
it's
are
on
they?
a larger
Oh,
map.
It's on the
That's-
coast, I think. To the
Yeah,
north?
it's on the coast, just on the north side.
Okay.
I'll
Like,
get you a
I
link
can't
real
remember if it's
quick.
north or south of
Well, I
Candlekeep.
mean,
It
realistically,
is quite north.
part of our, I mean, this checks a box at least for Langdon, but we still
Okay.
have. Oh, Discord's being all sorts of butt to me lately. I think I need to just uninstall, reinstall it because like I'm currently just waiting on the image to come through.
Discord's always but.
Okay.
Yes, Waterdeep is.
Oh, if I click on it actually and I
a
load
long
it.
ways away,
Yeah.
actually.
Oh wow, he
Oh,
sent like the full res image.
shit.
That's why.
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
it just
yeah.
went like this on my screen. Like
Yes, it's 10,000 pixels by 6,000. It's 27.
Also,
meg.
holy shit, that's far away.
I clicked to zoom in and it took no joke a couple seconds to load.
Same.
So
I'm
yeah,
saving this.
Birdas is in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
It's probably
Candlekeep is-
About 600, 700 miles.
It's
That's the
long. Like
closest.
Burdusk to Candlekeep. It's hang on. One, 2.5 of Burdusk to Candlekeeps.
It's a long way.
Give
So
or take.
Waterdeep. There's Daggerford. There's Dragonspear Castle just sounds badass. I want to go there
It really
regardless.
does. We should go to
Um,
the Serpent Hills. I've heard it's lovely, and there's definitely no issues there at all. Why
Would you
would
guys-
anything go wrong in a place called Serpent Hills?
Would you
Sounds
guys
like
be
my head.
interested in maybe going back and meeting up with Winter and maybe kind of checking in and seeing
That's probably a good idea.
where we sit within our own kind of stopping all this shit from happening? Because we kind of hit a big milestone,
Yeah, we got a
and I
map.
feel like
Yeah.
didn't we kind of get hired to mostly go after Langdead? Well, I guess more or less
We
all
had
the
to get
signs that
Dragon Masks.
Yeah.
all the sign. I mean, it wouldn't be bad. We have one dragon mask. Maybe this is a place where we can store the storm caller. Correct? That's what you're calling it.
Stormbreaker?
Stormbreaker.
Stormbreaker,
Maybe,
yeah.
maybe she has a
Maybe.
good place to store that because I know you've been looking for one.
It's an excellent question. Do we want to put her in that kind of danger?
I mean,
I
would
have
she
a
think?
feeling
I
she
don't
can
think she
handle
thinks
herself,
it would be
honestly.
danger.
Yeah,
That's
because to her, would it be? Yeah, exactly, Lorelai. I
She
agree.
had a very strong ego. I'm sure she thinks it would not be a problem for her to hold on to that.
You bring up an excellent point.
And I mean, if she can't hold on to it, I don't know who can. And in that case, Langdon deserves to get it back.
Yeah. Okay.
Badger,
Or-
what do you think?
I think we should sell it.
Just sell it to a random merchant. Here you go.
I
No
didn't-
strings
I didn't-
attached.
I didn't mean the Stormcaller. I meant or
Green
Breakers. I meant where we should go next, Badger.
Oh, I thought we were talking about selling the axe. My bad. My bad. Well,
Yeah, I
we
think
just
that's
got
what-
Badger. We just got
500 gold.
7,000 gold each, and you want to make
never
more
have enough
money.
gold.
well,
Gotcha.
I'm just saying. I mean, I have a retirement fund that I've been working on, so
Yeah,
We'll
Badger,
see
if
how
you-
that
if you don't
pans
mind
out.
me Asking, how rich are you at this point?
I have what you have.
Enormous wealth.
Doubt, extra doubt.
Let me take a look at what I have here. Actually, how much do we have in the party fund?
In the party fund, we have 700 platinum, 677 gold, 4 silver, and 7 copper.
It begins raining at this point.
And we are now also damp.
I have 765 platinum.
I know. Stark was actually asking about this, and we didn't really go too deep into it. Are we? This is probably like after the treasury, and we just be kind of like in the streets of Burdusk, basically. Or
If
would
you
we
want to
be
make it
at
back
our
to the
camp?
camp when
Okay.
you're discussing
Yeah, we
this
get our
stuff, you
camp.
can do so.
Okay.
Sweet.
I just wasn't sure if we were gonna do like a shopping spree, so it'd be like, oh, we dive into a bar, or it's like we're at camp and we're now in the rain at camp. Okay. Sorry, that was just for me.
We can do all the shopping tomorrow.
One moment, my mother is calling me. This is a good time to take a break if you guys would like
Cool.
to do so.
I gotta get a beer.
Alrighty. Yeah, beer. I also have the items now, so I'll read them off once everyone is back.
I had
Shilligag.
Mead. Shilligag.
Oh yeah, we also have to figure out the shit.
Well, I have them identified. It's just what we're doing with them. I mean, on this one, at least no one's going to come after them. That we know of.
Careful saying.
It's
Yeah.
what's a shillelagh? Is that
previous
an
owners.
instrument? Is that some kind of
It's,
instrument?
it's
no,
a club. It's a bopping club.
Oh, so it's a
They're
weapon?
trying
Vines on it and stuff.
It's a weapon?
It is a weapon.
Alright, I'm gonna go get beer. I'll
And-
read off what they do when we're all back. We're back.
And where did we get that from?
Don't know.
Recovered it off of the corpse of the rider of the Green Dragon.
Oh, right. Okay.
So I'm reading the interesting Reddit thread right now of Phoenix's kit being translated 12 times in Google Translate. And the purification salvo translates to Japan is the world.
I'll be right back.
Phoenix 1.5 seconds on the road, sent by enemy champions. At the end of the bullet, he sent 5 model missiles, of which 79 were hit, which gives 50% back lost goals. Planet Cracker becomes aptly cookies. The second,
Howdy.
fourth in the transition from the second row to 0.25, and every 0.5 seconds, the time of the enemy buildings broke 112.
I love it.
Okay, well, I know what I'm gonna spend basically all of my money on.
Is it attack cats?
It is not attack cats, actually, for once.
Aw.
You're gonna give it to your doggo, so he can have a long and prosperous life.
The doggo is respawnable, which is a wonderful thing.
Oh, it's a zombie dog.
I'm going to do 2 things. I'm basically gonna do two things to one thing. To basically make myself less explodey. I
Come
mean,
on,
do you want me to tell you now?
What is
what
less
would you like to
explodey?
do?
You haven't exploded yet.
I would like to.
Yeah.
Gas are prone to being exploded.
Yet.
Yet, yes. Hang on.
Gas
So I
is
have.
combustible.
1 second. I'm just checking a thing.
I am going
know
to
exactly what I
actually
want.
have attack cats. I just want you to know that.
Yes. We're okay with that. I'm okay with that.
They will be mine.
Okay. So what I would like to do is buy some half plate,
Uh-huh.
some hang on, what's it called? It's confusing. Where is it? Shit, I've lost it. I would like to buy some +1 mithril half plate if I can find it.
Okay.
Basically, so for starters, my AC won't be as trash. For second, if I can find someone that can make mithril armor, I won't have the disadvantage on stealth that I currently do. And
Okay.
those are the two things that are killing me: lack of armor class and really loud armor. So yeah.
Yeah,
maybe
you
we
could
should-
find that easily. You could go seek your friend that you met when you first entered Burdusk.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. I mean, in that case, to save myself money on the +1 enchantment, because that shit's expensive, can I try and +1 it myself?
You can certainly try.
Oh, that's not a sentence I want to hear.
Yeah.
Yes, I am very much down to do that.
Okay.
Do we want to RP this or just
Yes, we do. I'm still in the process of putting puppy dogs in their place.
no worries?
Sounds very foreboding.
Oh my.
You tell them.
Yeah. Get 'em.
Yeah,
Get 'em.
you're a dog.
By that, I mean,
Yeah, you're cute.
I'm muting myself so I can beg the dogs to please come upstairs because I don't want them to soil the
Oh, you're
house.
fine. Jinxie, if
And-
you need to handle
Fair
that, you
enough,
don't.
yeah.
You can handle that, and we can all talk
We can
amongst
all think of
ourselves
it,
while
yeah.
you. Yeah.
There are no chips in here.
Oh, the lovely out of context sentence.
Move, little kitty. Yeah, no, I'm just trying to bring. Come on, dogs. Let's
No,
get
you're
treats.
fine.
It's all
Come
good.
on, dogs. Let's get treats.
I was
Move,
just
cat- oh
really
my God.
quickly. I was thinking about this last night, and I know Jinxie, you've been wanting to like start streaming and stuff. One of us,
Uh-huh.
like, if you wanted to stream this, like, one of us could easily just host. Like, I could run
Oh,
OBS.
stream to your channel.
Yeah, if you give me a stream key, like, I could just run OBS and just.
If everyone would want that and be comfortable with it.
Exactly. That's why I wanted to throw it out. Like, we have time to talk about this, but I was thinking about it last night, and I was like, well, I know Jinxie wants to build her channel, and you will be eventually. So like, this isn't that big of a deal for one of us to just throw a stream key and have a basic capture of Discord, or even just a capture of just the game.
You
know?
also don't want a DM to stream it, I think, because then that's all of the behind the screen stuff is suddenly public.
Unless
True,
you have, like,
yeah.
a physical
It would only be
browser set up
like
like
my
Twitch is a
Badger
pain.
or Tetcher's screen.
Yeah, it's easy enough. Just exactly.
Yeah, I know we had talked about this in the beginning. We were a little unsure because everybody was so new. But I am much more comfortable now. If everyone's comfortable, yeah, no, I'm definitely down.
I just wanted to throw it out. We can
can-
talk about it over the week, but I just wanted to throw it
Yeah.
out
Sit in
there
the
while we
server,
had
yeah.
kind of the lull in the campaign today.
Yeah, no, I would like
Yeah.
that very much. I think that would be really fun. The only things I'm gonna ask are, please don't interact with the chat and don't let their ideas influence your decisions. Obviously,
Oh,
we probably
no.
won't have a chat for quite some time.
Says you. People.
Says you. Yeah, says you. Says you.
Okay, well,
But yeah,
our
don't
chat will
interrupt.
start out small. If you want to laugh at
Regardless.
something they say
Yeah,
or
yeah.
call ugly like what we do on HGC, you're more than welcome. But I don't need people sitting there fighting with, I don't know, Schlong Lover 69 about the correct way to
No,
get a
like
sneak attack or
my
something.
whole thing.
you
My
know?
whole thing is literally just to build your channel. I have zero care about arguing with some dude about D&D rules because I'm all about breaking them. Like, I've run campaigns where I'm just like, people are like, "Can I do this?" I'm just like, it goes against everything I've read, but it makes the story better. Let's do
The
that.
rule of
Exactly.
cool.
I'm here to
Yeah.
have fun. Like, so.
Yeah, no, me too.
Yeah.
It's just
Oh,
like
yeah.
the same that
That
we
was a
do
really good
anyway.
idea.
It's just live streamed instead of recorded.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If everyone's okay with it, which we can
Exactly.
discuss
So
in
I just wanna
the-
throw it out,
in the
we
coming
could
week.
Discuss
Yeah,
it, but
brilliant idea.
everyone's back. We're ready to go, and
Do you want to
Stark. did the control center help you at all? Did you have to?
No.
It's maybe a reboot.
No, I mean, maybe a reboot, but I haven't
Do you wanna-
rebooted, as you can.
About it.
Do you want to give it a shot before we?
Do
get
you
on it?
guys forget what my face looks like? Like, I don't care about. The
I like
webcam,
seeing your
so-
face, Stark. Okay,
Yeah.
You want me to reboot?
if you wouldn't mind.
Okay.
Thanks.
Oh, that's so sweet.
sorry, sorry, Weenus, that we just screwed up all your cameras. Also,
Yay.
Oh, not a problem.
In
fact,
if it's okay,
Thank
I
you
would
so much,
go on.
by the way. I don't think I tell you enough for recording this, and thank you for the offer, Baja. That's very
oh,
sweet.
absolutely.
You guys are
No,
lovely.
because I was thinking about it. I'm just like, dude, I can literally start OBS and then Tespa Collegiate series is on Saturday, so I'm just gonna put that over OBS, and the only thing I'll monitor is just the output rates to make sure it's not dropping frames. That's literally I have.
I really appreciate that. That's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
really
Yeah.
kind of you.
That's really smart. Like me and Dixie were just talking about coming around to stream, and I'm like, oh yeah, super easy. Just put in the stream key and it's done. And just change the overlays a bit. And it's done.
Yeah,
Didn't even
'cause-
close to register that idea. It's so smart.
I was just like, I was sitting on the couch like watching a show with my parents last night, and I just like it popped in my head, and I was like, because I was talking to Jinxie about this whole training thing with animal stuff, and I was like, oh shit, like, well, I was also drunk, and I was like, well, I'll think about this and then present it when I'm a little more sober. So
Yeah.
we did it.
Jinxie, would it be possible for me to, in that case, just take the opportunity while waiting for Stark to run to the armor shop?
Run to
that
the
out of
what?
way. The armor shop. My friend.
Oh, yes, you can do that. I thought you were like actually wanting to leave. I'm like, how long do you think it takes to restart a computer?
No. Then yeah, I will run to. I don't remember. I haven't written it down.
I wrote it down. Let me just hunt for it. Damn, my new dresser's in the way.
Damn it! Send it back.
First world problems.
Puppy.
That's Ginger. She's trying to either steal the treats or my chips.
Both.
Ginger, no, stop, Ginger.
Chips are treats.
Ginger.
It's gonna go straight to your thighs. Yeah, you know that. Oh, Bandit's sitting by the front door, and it's so depressing because my parents are here for the week, and he like follows my mom from room to room,
Aww.
and I just took him to the airport, so like he's sitting by the front door like waiting for them to come back because he thinks they're skiing.
Aww.
Yeah, because like every day I'd be working. Like typically he sits like I move his bed to right there in front of the heater, so he's like nice and warm, and he like every day would get up and like sit in front of the door for an hour, and then after they didn't come back, he'd be like, all right, well, just go sit by the warm heater.
Aww.
He's adorable.
Stark is back. Stark is back now, so my armor
Yay.
can do it out of session if we need to.
No, you keep going. It's fine.
And we have a limited time. I prefer
No.
group stuff.
Alrighty.
I mean, if we're all just gonna do shopping, then it's all
Yeah.
anyway.
Okay. Then before immediate shopping. All right. So I've got these Shalageggs. So the silver one here. I'm just gonna read out the text here without the voice. I don't know how to word it in Gaza language. You have a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with the weapon. When you reduce a living creature to 0 hit points with the weapon, you can use a bonus action to absorb the creature's soul into the weapon, gaining a charge.
Oh, that's a
The
bit
weapon can
dark.
hold. Yeah, the weapon can hold no more than 3 charges. As an action, you may expend a charge to cast the Conjure Animals spell.
Ooh.
And green, +1 to attack and damage rolls. You can use an action to cause thick black green. To cause thick black green to coat the blade. The poison remains for 1 minute or until an attack using this weapon hits a creature. That creature must succeed on a DC 17 Constitution saving throw, or take 2d10 poison damage and become poisoned for 1 minute. The dagger can't be used this way until the next dawn.
Holy shit.
Wait, dagger?
Is it dagger
It's
or
a
says dagger?
modified dagger,
Okay.
and
Oh,
I
right,
copy
okay.
pasted without changing the words.
The shillelagh.
The shillelagh.
So yeah, that's what these things do.
Okay,
I will note that they
the
are
webcam now
very,
doesn't
very
exist.
large.
So it's gotten worse.
That's what these things do.
Well,
these
they are
clubs.
for large creatures.
Ah, I can't use these.
I would like
For
be
multiple
trying to
reasons.
give this to Ulhar.
Can we make?
Well,
Is there a way we can make Ulhar larger?
Do any of
With
you
a
have
large?
enlarge reduce?
Not yet.
No.
No.
Simple as.
Oh wait, so Ulhar even couldn't use this.
No, Ulhar is a medium creature. These are for large
I-
creatures.
In my head, I picture Ulhar like very, like just a little bit under like Langdon, but that's not right. Okay.
I mean, yeah, no, he
Ulhar
is.
is 5'7", 200 pounds.
Oh dang. Okay. I pictured near like 7 feet for some reason.
I mean, he's very large compared to you.
I guess maybe to Phineas it would be
He's
7 feet.
imposing, yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hand the shillelaghs back to Phineas for the moment, as he already has them. Wait, who has them? Sorry, was it Phineas or
I
was
did,
it?
I did.
You did. Okay, so hand this back to Phineas so he can decide what to do with them.
Well, it belonged to the Green Riders, so this might be another good thing that we can discuss with Winter. Because if we're maybe going to discuss, I keep messing up. Stormbreaker. Breaker. Damn it. Stormbreaker. If we're going to discuss her holding onto that, maybe this is another thing that she could put in her armament or treasury vault thingy.
Somewhere safe.
Yes, that.
So
on
what are
us,
we
traveling
thinking?
is not a good idea, especially if we're chasing masks.
Yeah. So what are we thinking? To Greenest and then maybe onto Waterdeep, or unless Winter has other information?
I'm absolutely in favor for that.
Anyone?
That sounds like a good plan.
Wasn't there another town that was going to be under threat of attack?
That's Waterdeep.
Yeah, Waterdeep.
All right.
Waterdeep was not one of the.
No, I thought it was
towns
Greenest.
found.
I thought it was Greenest, Burdusk, and Candlekeep.
It was.
Yeah.
Oh,
200
Greenest.
points.
Oh, yeah, we should definitely go to Greenest.
Mhm.
Greenest was already under attack, wasn't it? And Winter just vanished
That's
the dragon.
true. Also, yeah, she can't just bamf dragons out of existence.
So, she's kind
are
of
we
the best
that worried
person to
about
give
her?
destructive weapons.
Maybe?
I
don't know,
still
maybe we're
say
creating
we
a
make our
monster.
way to Candlekeep again. I've got a friend up there, and
You mean Waterdeep?
Yes.
yes, at Waterdeep.
All right. I mean,
I studied
I'm
up
down with
there several years ago, so
that. I'd be curious to see what it looks like. I haven't been in a while. We all in agreement? Anyone else got anything they want to do on the way? I mean, we've already burned a fair amount of time cocking a bet, and nothing super bad has happened. So,
Is a bag of holding, is that something that is like could be purchased other places or only in like certain magical locations? Like super rare
You can
locations?
buy it from a magic shop. That's about it.
And how much do those normally run for?
Baja Player's Handbook. Or if you're looking for magical
Yeah, I
items,
wasn't
sane
sure.
magical items.
I wasn't sure. Be
I think it's on.
Hi! Hi!
Yeah!
I like the disembodied wave.
Please be a nude puppet show.
He's RPing socks. Yes, there it is. Oh, it's gone.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah, that's because I turned it off.
You had to stand back up.
I need to like rebuild my computer.
Okay.
I think the USB port just died. I don't know.
What's the?
I told myself that it was. I didn't want to go to Sane because I'd probably Google it and just find it faster, but that
Would you like
is
sane?
proving to be. What's the Sane price? That's the price.
Same price for. I've sent you the sane book just in case. For a bag of holding.
Yeah, you did. I just didn't want to look at it.
Okay. The bag of holding, I believe, is 2,000, but I will double check now because I already had it open.
Yeah, I don't want to open it and like scroll through all the stuff.
4,000.
Okay. 4,000 gold is the cost of, and you can get it from your friend Nifty. who's wise to
Yay,
your
Nifty.
tricks, so don't pull any shit.
Yeah, we going back
Oh,
to Nifty
fun.
and like seeing what he's got, if he's got any new stuff.
Oh yeah, I think
I'm
as a
down with
party, I'd be interested in checking that. I
Yeah.
mean, he had a burning glove.
Yeah.
I don't even think I asked about that last time. I think we just
Let's
looked
go
at
to
it.
Nifty.
Yep.
Yeah,
All
let's go to
right,
Nifty.
you guys make your way to wands and whatnots.
Oh, it's still my favorite
Yes.
shop name.
Yep. mhm.
As you, well, now I have to open sane, so I should have just done that.
Sorry.
Roll to see what he's got.
Well, now you can say you're insane.
But
Insane in the brain.
What?
All right,
Right.
yeah, you walk in and you're greeted by your friend and his delightful Christmas tree hair as you open. Bing, bing. He goes, "Oh, hello, my friends. It's been quite some time."
I'd like to disguise myself before I walk in, so I don't look like the person who
Okay.
swindled him from his hat. Even though he probably will see through it because he deals with magical items all the time, I'm going to try to not be recognized.
What do you look like?
I look like a miniature lady dragon breast.
oh my god.
Okay. Completely inconspicuous. All right, I like it.
Oh wait, I'm still in her town, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Wait. Oh yeah. You're right. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right,
boy.
well that didn't work out so well, but okay.
Okay, there we go.
Hi. Just quickly, before we start, do you sell magical components?
Of course I do. What are you looking for?
Could I get some charcoal, incense, and herbs, please?
You sure can.
I need about let's say 50 golds worth.
All right, you are able to get that, no problem.
Thank you.
Can I have some of those as well?
Yes, ma'am. And you may also have 50 gold worth of charcoal, incense, and herbs.
Okay.
What are his wares? Any
He's
sort
got a whole bunch of shit. It looks like a yard sale. Are you looking for anything in particular?
of, any nice bows or arrows or anything?
There is one arrow that stands alone. It has a jade dragon, or it has a jade head and a green vine that wraps around it. Very serpent-esque.
Oh my god. You're
I
giving him
asked-
Hanzo.
Adam, you would know what this is.
I ask him, what is this?
Hanzo Walt.
It.
Please,
Ow.
Hanzo's my main.
Oh my god.
Gross.
The dragon becomes me. Oh wait, no, that's wrong.
Hold on. Gaza,
That's what
give
happens
me
when
the
you
dragon
put on all the
mask.
masks. No.
Oh my god! Get out!
I need healing.
I have to pull something up to remember what this.
Yeah, does Nifty have a full inventory list of what he has in the shop?
He should, because I should have prepared for this, but
Us wanting to shop? Who would have
We'll
thought?
say,
Sounds like you
we'll
need to
say
go to
we all
dungeon and
save
just
up.
click, 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 click.
We'll say we all save up and put together our money to buy an apparatus of Qualash.
That
aka a
what?
giant robot.
Stinky barrel thing?
Yeah.
Jinx, would it-
move.
Be okay if I deducted 2 gold, 1 for 20 arrows and 1 for a thing of rope?
Sure.
Cool.
Sorry, I'm trying to
Oh.
open this. My cat is walking on me, so.
Oh no, you're fine. Yeah, I just wanted. That's the only shopping I had to do. I just wanted to check the prices. of
Okay.
what arrows would be.
Could I get another 300 gold diamonds?
Sure thing. It looks like this
Thank
has
you.
been removed from the place where I knew it was, so I need to,
What are you looking for?
Bird's arrow, Stark. What is that called? The special arrow.
Arrow of reptile slaying. Arrow of
That's the
slaying
one.
is
Oh,
the
dang.
one in
It's a cool name.
That is really cool.
Arrow slaying is in the compendium, and it's just whatever type of slaying it is.
Yes, this is an arrow reptile slaying. Thank you, sir.
Nice.
I 100% ripped that off.
Yeah.
Are
Rip it.
dragons reptiles?
No. They're dragons. It'll be an arrow dragon slaying.
Is this would this arrow be super effective against Ulhar?
If Ulahar ever turns to the dark side.
Smash in times of emergency.
We're in Tower of Babylon storyline territory now.
You ask about the arrow, he tells you that it is an arrow of reptile slaying, and that it is much more effective against them unless they have incredible resolve, i.e. the creature must make a 17 or a DC 17 Constitution saving throw, or take an extra extra 6d10 piercing damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful.
And what qualifies as a reptile?
I suppose anything with scales and it's cold-blooded.
Do you have anything that could confuse a reptile?
I mean,
something that would cause like a reptile dysfunction.
Suddenly a meteor falls and kills only.
Very good, Toucher. Very, very good.
Thank you.
I like it.
I imagine Badger is just really upset now that he didn't think of that first.
I can feel that.
Very, very upset.
To make it up to him, I would like to write a small note to Badger and pass it over to him.
How much does that arrow cost?
Is it in here? Let me double check. I didn't expect you guys to come back here so soon. I was like, I'll get to it eventually. I'll get.
Oh, we're here already. Oh,
that's okay. I remember. I had to do a battle scene that I was not prepared for at all for Monster of the Week, and it was the first one I ever had to run because I was like, oh, we'll do battle next week. Like, we'll do one more session of story building and like questioning and like investigatory things, and they were like, oh, like we figured it out. They jumped to the point, and I was like, shit. And I had like no battle design. Like I was like, you walk in, and it's oh god, I have to design this entire. Yeah, no, I get it.
Did Gaza pass me a note? Is that?
I did. I've literally just sent it to you on Discord.
Oh.
This arrow is 5,000 gold pieces.
Oh my god.
That's a little too expensive for my tastes.
I have other ones. I have ones that slay monstrosities. I have ones that specify in just harpies.
You hear from the back of the shop like, buy that one.
No enchanted bows or anything?
No, unfortunately, I am fresh out of bows.
Just sold it 5 minutes ago. Damn.
Does he have any sort of enchanted armor or special armor of
I know somewhere you can go for that.
Where at? I'm actually looking for something quite specific.
You can go to... I have it written down because I'm the
In fact,
best.
I was hoping once we got to Waterdeep I could commission someone, but...
We're rich now.
Do you happen to have any dragon scales, actually?
The Rampant Spear, owned by Agatha, the Dwarven Blacksmith. And her wife, Faulkner.
Just realized, Weenus, that I sent you that message even though you were recording the video, so sorry about that.
Oh, no, that's okay. That's fine. I'm pulling it up on my phone, yeah.
Nice.
He was smart. Last week I was actually, I was like, when I was recording, I was looking at Tespa stuff, and I was like, oh shit, and I had to like jump back really quick. But it was just, it just showed schedule, like it was no big deal. I went back and looked, and I was like, ooh.
This is fine.
Weenus is smart.
No, let's not get out of. Let's not say anything crazy now.
As far as armor goes, I don't have a whole lot of that. I specialize more in items as opposed to armor. I have a couple of shields.
I don't really use those. Sorry, my goal is to not to be.
Does Ulhar use shields?
Ulhar uses a shield.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to spend Ulhar's money, but
I mean, we can
I'll
just like
message
pending
Ulhar.
spray.
Yeah, pin
Yeah.
the sale.
yeah, there you go. That's
Just
good.
say this is probably good, and if he doesn't like it, then it didn't happen or something.
I'll go over to Nifty
Mhm.
and ask, do you have any sort of really cool items? I saw that glowing glove last time, and there used to be a hat in here, but anything else that's new and cool? I just want to see, like, because we didn't. I'm curious about what he has in the storefront.
Yeah, I'm
The burning
equally
burning
curious.
glove is still there.
I am curious what that one is. It's actually been on my mind since the first time we came in.
Oh, really?
I'm like, because I don't think anyone asked about it.
There is a ring with a teeny tiny tornado on it.
Ooh.
Um,
Sounds potentially lethal.
I can become Windman. Yes.
There is one that is flickering in and out of sight. Several wands up behind him on the shelves. There's a coat with stars that occasionally shoot across it. Looks like a galaxy pattern.
I am very interested in that.
Okay. There is a bottle with a bunch of corks in it.
A bottle with a bunch of corks in it.
Yes.
It's called art. Okay.
All right.
It's a bottle, and it's got lots of lips, like, and each one has a cork in it. It's not just like a wine bottle full of corks,
Oh,
like
I
white
was-
people do to say that they're like.
That's what I was actually picturing. I was like, Nifty, your art is so modern. Let me show off my alcoholism.
I'm gonna wake Socks up and get him to stick his head out and walk him around the shop and see if anything catches his eye.
Okay.
Phineas is going to ask Nifty about the glowing glove and the star cape.
Alrighty. Well, the glove allows you to cast the prestidigitation spell, and that's why it's on fire because it's
That's cool.
the cool thing about it is you can leave it someplace and it'll still do whatever you tell it to, thus the burning. And the robe of stars is actually not a robe of stars. I'm sorry, fam. It helps you if someone were to lob a harmful spell at you, it protects you from that.
Does it do it consistently? Like, if someone hits me in the back with a last rites, is it shredded?
It will protect you. It's a magical item, and they are very difficult to destroy.
I'm assuming there's a high price for this.
Let me look. Under, I think it's M for mantle.
Come on, Nifty. That sounds like so good to have.
One time, Nifty, one time.
Oh, it's actually not that bad. It's
Shut up.
3,000 gold pieces.
I hand him 300 platinum,
Okay.
right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's correct.
Just like a
And
shut up
I-
and take my money like meme.
Yeah. I now have spell shield.
Nice.
Yes.
me send you what this is.
Man, there's one thing I want, and I know it would be useful for me later. I also don't know if he has it. I know it would also be useful for Phineas now. And maybe for Amphion now, who knows? I guess I'll just ask him and see. Do you happen to have any magical saddles?
I
saddle of the
do.
Cavalier.
I have that one exactly.
Oh, snap.
I love Nifty.
Okay. So, how much would that cost?
S is for saddle. That one is 2,000 gold pieces.
Oh boy. Phineas, how often do you ride scrambles in battle?
Well, we're kind of working on this thing. We're gonna start doing that, to answer your question.
Okay. Because I am also working on something that might be similar in style.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of someone being able to ride.
Oh.
This thing, I don't know if you've heard of it before. This thing would really, really, really helps with mounted combat.
I'm interested.
From what I've read, it basically makes it impossible for you to be knocked off your mount. And your mount is magically protected. That's all I know. I don't know how.
I'm sold.
Do you have two, Nifty? By any chance?
I only have the one, but I could reach out to a friend.
I mean, I could wait. I've got some training to do. If this is something that someone else can use right away, that'd be better.
My project is not finished.
Well, then I can use this one for now, and then when yours is done, I can pass it along.
I mean, we'll just have two. I'll just put the new one on the on my new friend.
By the way, was that blacksmith like in town, or was she?
He's in town. We'll be going there next because I need to go there.
She.
It is she?
I thought it was Agatha.
Her name is Agatha, and she has a wife. You got a problem with that?
Oh yeah, that was it. Yes, sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm just giving you shit. Yeah, no, she's.
I don't think
she's
Nifty
in
ever
town.
answered my question of if he had dragon scales.
Oh, no, I don't really. It's not my business necessarily. I could point you in the direction of a delightful young woman who might.
I didn't have to go in. I have dragon scales.
How many?
I mean, they're not mine. They're technically Lorelei, so you could ask Lorelei. But we have a total of 30. We have a total of 31.
All right, Lorelei, do you have any particular use for those? I'm wanting to craft something.
I'm walking around in the shop with my snake right now, so.
We'll get to it.
Give me a minute.
Yeah.
Stocks may or may not be very deep in conversation with me right now.
Yeah, Phineas, do you want to buy that saddle or?
Yeah, I would.
Okay. I would like to commission one for later, if that's all right, Nifty.
You got it. I will send that to you. You pay me the gold, and I can have it delivered to you. Actually, now one of my friends just got her delivery service back.
Nice. Well, that's really good. I'm glad to hear.
Is she an Amazon called Prime? Sorry.
Hey.
Mr. Nifty, Mr. Nifty, what could you?
500.
You're all talking at once. What?
Phineas?
No one's talking.
It was 1,500 for the saddle.
Yeah, it was 2,000.
2,000. Okay, cool. I just
I'll put I'll put down my down payment on mine as well.
All right.
I'm gonna send you some stuff, Lorelei, and
Okay.
we'll have a discussion.
Yes, stuff. I will buy an amount of things, and they've
Yes.
been bought.
Ooh, things.
I don't know what they are yet, but we'll see. I've bought them. Yeah, I'll go over to Galen and be like, what are we... Dragon scales?
Yes, I'm told you have some.
I have some. What are we doing?
I just wanted to take them to an armorer and see if I could have some particular style of armor made from them.
I show him my entire stack of dragon scales, which I can hold up about here. I have 12.
Nice.
6
Alright.
blue and 6 red. And I won't roll a deception check because that's legit. My stock of dragon scales.
I open up the bag of holding. 6 black, 11 red, 14 blue.
We might be able to make you a glove that would cover 2 fingers.
Oh my god, Galen with like an MJ glove.
And it'll be all different colors too, so it'll be kind of a bit of a mess, and
Well-
you'll just have 2 faces.
Well, I guess I'll just have to find them elsewhere.
How
You
long
can go
have
back
you
to
been
This
planning
is
Canada.
what you
There's
guys
that one
can
dragon,
make.
right?
Yeah. How long have you been planning this?
Ah, cool.
Me?
Yeah.
Since about Candlekeep, I figured
You
if we're going
realize
to be...
we killed a green dragon in Candlekeep, right?
You can
Yes,
probably
nice.
retcon and say you
Scales
spent some
were-
time skinning.
The scales were a little charred.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me, Amphion. Thanks for burning the dragon. God.
Literally one job.
Kill it, not like that.
Yes, trust me, the thoughts did not escape me at the time, but after a quick survey, material was a little bit unuseful.
Yeah, I mean,
No
the
offense.
best I can do is if we shrink you down to about the size of a thumb, we could probably make you a suit. Then you'd be about the size of a thumb. But you'd be in dragon armor.
Also very stealthy.
I don't know how to shrink people, though.
Me neither.
Like I said, I will just gather them at another time, I suppose. I don't think
That being
that
said,
dragon will
we
be the
could
first one
make
we encounter.
socks, some dragon scale armor.
He's already got scales. Is that weird? Scale on scale? It's like wearing a skin. I'm wearing leather. Never mind.
You're wearing leather, like
Yeah.
literally. Shut up! Like, get
Yeah,
out.
no, you're right.
It's like all he's currently naked except for his thimble anyway, so maybe he would appreciate it.
That's true.
I
Can we
don't-
make him a kilt?
Keep him warm.
Yeah.
Are reaching the end of our session today. I apologize, guys. I know it was very, very short. We didn't get a
No
whole lot
worries.
done. Since you did complete your very first quest,
Do we
you
ding?
can all go at. Yep, you dang.
Yay! I need that saddle now.
My only thing is that Galen would go talk to Agatha and ask about dragon scale armor.
Okay, yeah, no.
but
If you guys
I'm sure we
want
can do that just in Discord.
any kind of magical item, message me. I'll roll, see if he has it in stock, and I can say yes or no and tell you what the price is.
I take the above average roll, right? So I roll a 2, but it's a
Oh,
D8,
yeah, hit
so I
point,
take a
shit.
5 plus 3, right?
Yes.
Isn't that how we do it? Okay. Cool.
Yes. So yeah, we'll say you guys go. You buy the things or don't buy the things. You can stop by Agatha's on your way. Tell me what you're looking for. We'll roll some stats. What have
yeah.
you?
Mostly just asking, 1, is there dragon
Oh,
scale
oops.
armor in stock? If not, 2, what's needed to make that? And 3, how much would it cost if once she has the materials?
Okay, I can send you all of that. No problem.
Like I said, if she sells it, I would like to buy some mithril armor, and then I'll have a go using the materials that Stark was very kind enough to give me. Lorelei was very kind enough to find for me. I want to
Mhm.
try and
Did I?
enchant it to be +1. You did. You gave me some opals.
Oh yeah, I did.
Ages ago. This is my first time
Good
trying
job,
it.
past me. Yeah.
Yeah, if you'd like to do that, we can all message, and we'll say that you guys leave. You have a merry time. You have all your new stuff. It is delightful. You're all fucking OP as shit. There's no reason that this party should have so many magical items, but here we are.
Guys, I'm about to learn my 8th language.
Oh my god.
May I hijack for one moment, please?
Okay.
So wherever we're walking, I mean, this is the level that I get Barbie. How would you like that introduced?
I want to say if you want to finish assembling it over a long rest, you can have it at the start of next session.
Down with that, I'll introduce it then.
Yep, it is raining hard across the horizon. You see a little blip of light. You're watching it as it gets closer,
Oh, dear.
closer,
Oh,
closer.
dear. Oh dear.
And eventually you realize it takes the shape of a giant bird, steam rising off of it.
Oh shit!
And before
It's
you
time.
all in your camp lands a phoenix.
Yes.
I run right over to it.
Same.
And that's where we'll end.
Yeah.
Phoenix. Okay.
No spoilers.
Suddenly Phoenix.
Sorry, I know Stark just asked this, and I just didn't hear it because I was looking for the page. What is it if you roll bad for your hit die?
You take the bit above average roll. So I
You're
roll
right.
1d10
rolling a
or 6
D8.
plus your con, so I'd take
Yes.
7.
basically.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I took 7.
My D8 was below average, so I took a 5 on my D8.
What is...
Nice.
Doesn't Scrambles get...
Scrambles levels up, yeah? You can go ahead and
Okay.
roll.
I'm so excited. I assume over the long rest, I'd also be able to complete Dingo.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
you
god,
could
it's
do
gonna
that.
be a weird start to next session.
By
yeah,
the way...
we spent a day too, so I can do another hours of training at the
Uh-huh.
end of the night.
So cool.
So, by the way, Renus,
Mhm.
in Roll20, instead of having to type it out, there is a little bar on the left-hand side where you can see actually, like, there's a question mark on the bottom. There's a little D. If you hover over that D, you can actually, it has, like, you can just do a single roll for, like, a D4, or, like, if you hover over 2, 3, 4, 5, it will roll those up.
Pretty
So,
cool.
if you don't want to type it, that used to be a thing. Like, they put that in, like, not too long ago. so
Yeah,
it's just
like
really
a
cool.
couple. It was at the beginning of the year, I think.
Mhm.
Oh,
We
that would have
just
been a
click on
much,
dice.
much better.
And then
Do
if
you
you
like
and then
it?
if you just go ahead.
Go on.
Oh, if you do click on it, it actually brings up a separate box where you can actually type in more details. So if you have to roll like 10 like D6s or something like that, and you
Mhm.
can't just use the sidebar, you can actually click on it and then say like, all right, here, I want like 100 D20, roll it. Boom.
Nice.
Well,
Actually,
Badger did it right.
wow.
You didn't.
Oh, I did not. I did plus to 100. Either way. There you go.
Perfect.
Sorry, I thought the plus was, I did it back. Anyways.
Excellent. Very helpful. Yeah, that's a cool box. Thanks for
Mm-hmm.
pointing that out.
Nice.
By the way, how was the rest of your trip up here?
Oh, it was good. We did the escape room, which was fun, and went and got dinner and like lost some money in the casino, but had a good time doing it.
Exactly.
It was fun.
The average.
Yeah, played a bunch of poker back at the house and stuff, and it was fun.
Did they have a poker room that you were looking for at any of the casinos or no?
Yeah, they had one at Harvey's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the one. That's the more bluish glass one on the left.
yeah, it's the one closest to the lake,
Mm-hmm.
I believe. Unless
Yeah,
it's
you're right.
it's Harrah's. I just mix them up.
Harris
May,
is
may I
closer to the bottom.
inquire
Okay.
just quickly what is everyone's hit points? Because I'm pretty sure I was the lowest, and
52.
47.
47.
49.
Oh my god, hit point
Caitlin has
buddies!
53.
I have significantly less hit points than the sorcerer.
What do you have?
Oh.
And
37.
Ulha will.
37.
I
Why
mean-
are your hit points so shit?
Because I keep rolling low, the minimum amount plus average.
Oh.
We'll have between like 52 and 57.
Sorry,
next
sorry,
level.
Tetcher. What's your hit point? What are your hit points at?
37.
Oh, well, you do beat Scrambles by 7.
Oh, hooray!
Wait,
By
so-
7.
I'm
So
still
after
lower than my
Ulahar, then after Ulahar, I think Galen is the most meat shieldy. Like, just,
Yeah.
he can.
Yeah,
take the
put that
most
bow away. Get in
damage.
there, buddy.
No, I think it's.
You
I
got.
thought it was. I thought it was me. Wait, what's
yours?
Galen at?
53.
No, I thought you meant armor class.
No, it's the after
Health.
just health. Pure.
Oh,
just,
sorry.
like,
I thought you meant
damage sponge.
meat shieldy as in the sense of armor class, not actual hit points. That's my bad.
What armor class
I thought-
do you have? Oh, I guess it's kind of just crosstalk. 15. That's awesome.
That's very
13.
high.
Was there anything?
Half the party has less AC than Scrambles Death Dealer.
Yeah, and Scrambles has a natural. It's. Oh, did I close it out?
Oh no. We're all dead.
Scrambles has a armor class of 14, and that's without any armor.
Oh, that's awesome.
God damn it. Oh,
God, if only I max
boy.
rolled his hit points, he might have actually almost been above you.
We're gonna
Alrighty.
fucking die.
That was a good ending, by the way, Jinxie. I like that.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Good, I'm glad. I hope you guys had fun. I know it was a little hodgepodge.
No, I mean it was kind of a session of shopping, which will be nice because when we have Cat Peach. Oh shit!
What up?
I'm not here next weekend.
Oh no.
My friends are in town from LA. That's like the one Saturday that I don't make at all.
No.
Rip.
Well, jump in my
Or
jump
you
in
just
my
have
bag
them
of
sit
holding.
down behind you and watch you play D&D. If they're good friends, I'll do it.
Jump in my bag of holding, and I'll take you along with us.
I think I'd suffocate to death.
I thought, for some reason, I thought the bag of holding had unlimited capacity, but that is not the case.
Capacity somewhat, but oxygen definitely not.
It says like 500 pounds and 64
Mhm.
square
Which
feet.
is still a lot, but yeah.
Yeah, it actually looks like Cat Peach is unavailable on the 6th as well. And I just scrolled up because I was like, I know I had the same schedule as her basically for D&D.
I mean, we finished our one shot.
I was gonna say, yeah, like you guys can finish the one shot. Like you don't need me for that. I was mostly just being super positive with the people and rolling dice. So like, I feel like you don't need me to be super positive and rolling dice. If you want to finish that out.
You want to play another
I'm
episode
down.
of Bully the GM?
Is that what that was?
I mean, we were kind of brought on, and I think we were brought on to basically let's teach these people, and then we did exactly that, which made Jinxie do a lot of RP with herself.
Yeah,
true.
no, it was my fault. I did it. I set it up poorly, so that's that's my cross to bear.
I was having a blast that entire time. So
Same.
you know, I think it was very RP heavy, but it was also really really fun.
Yeah, I had an Eldritch Blast as well.
Nice,
Heh.
nice.
Mm.
No,
It
I
took
like
me a
it.
second. I was like, when did you get that?
Well, I mean, ding it.
I can't wait for when Badger becomes like part rogue. Like that's what I'm waiting for. Is when he just finally just like gives into his instincts and is just like, I'm just gonna be a rogue now. A performing rogue.
A jumping, yeah, some kind of jumping off of Griffin with 2 crossbow bolts rogue.
See, now you just have to be able to play the kazoo and also parkour at the same time.
Exactly.
I can't decide what my next. I can never decide what my spells are going to be when I level up, because other people use my spells more than I do.
See, I'm just
So
lucky, and I
don't
just don't
know.
get an extra spell this level up.
Yeah, I get nothing. I'm with Galen here actually.
I mean, I could take
it's
invisibility.
it's 4-2. It's like 4-4-2
Don't
or
do
something
that
like
already.
that.
Yeah,
Um,
442.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, I'm taking. Never mind.
You take a second level in sorcerer and get sorcery points.
I could do that. I'm gonna think about it.
Sorcery points are pretty dope.
Yeah, I'm gonna read through my book this week.
Because then
By
you'll
the
get
way,
meta magic, obviously.
Stark, by the way, I got the Dungeon World book. Holy shit, I did not realize it was that thick of a book.
Yeah, but the book is everything.
True.
Like
I
it's
mostly just need to
Player's
read
Handbook,
through...
the Dungeon Master's Guide, and the Monster Manual all in one book.
Oh, see, I didn't know it was the monster. Okay, I just need to
Yeah,
read
like,
through
the last 100 pages is just monsters.
the general rules as well as the classes and figure out that
I
shit.
still need to, look at that stuff too.
Yeah, well, we'll get to it when we get to it.
That's true. I mean,
Whenever
Cat
that
Peach is
is.
out of town for a bit more, so.
Yep.
Okay, so I have potentially taken the
By
spell
the
that will be
way-
the biggest mistake. Sorry, go on.
By the way, Galen is going to inform you all that he is going to learn a spell to locate objects. So if we ever need to find a dragon mask that we are pretty sure is in the vicinity.
Sweet.
Or a bow that gets thrown in lava.
But Badger's really good at finding barrels and getting free hats.
Yay! Free.
Hey, stop that!
I have potentially made the worst decision and
Yes.
have taken the enlarge reduce spell.
No, best
Because we now have 3 weapons that are made for large creatures, and 1 very strong, sexy lizard boy.
An enlarged, hasted Ulahar.
Mm-hmm.
That just sounds like the best thing ever.
Or an enlarged, hasted scrambles.
Oh god, that's
him
actually terrifying.
Him get all chompy.
With the Cavalier saddle, Phineas on top.
Yeah,
Someone-
who is
someone
even
else needs-
smaller.
Someone else needs to learn the enlarge reduce spell as well, so we can
I can-
enlarge both
I
of
can
them.
give 1 to 1 person. That's the thing. I can infuse it.
Oh, God.
So I
Wait.
could cast what I could infuse 1 enlarge reduce and give it to Phineas,
Hold on.
and then
hold on.
cast it on someone else.
Can Amphion twin spell a rock? Could Amphion use the
Could he twin spell your infused magic?
exactly?
I know.
No, just my spells.
Oh, see, yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
cool if like he
If
could actually
if
twin
he had the
spell.
spell.
Amazing.
Yeah, if he had the spell,
So he could like
then
double
he
it.
could twin spell it.
That'd
Yeah.
be insane.
Yeah, that's why I got all excited. I was like, wait, if he could just like empower the rock some way and just do a twin spell on that, like
But that's the thing.
Phineas
I can
could
just give
go from
someone
small
an
to
enlarged.
normal.
That's the thing. I can just give you an enlarged rock and then cast enlarge on scrambles,
True.
and then
and then I can smush it in his
Amphion
face.
can twin spell haste you both.
Oh. Oh. Terrifying.
hmm I mean, I also took Lesser Restoration as my final spell because, yay, just in case.
Just in case I'm out of spell slots.
I know you. Yeah, I know you have it, but giving it to people seems like a good idea
Yeah.
as well.
I mean, you know, Scrambles isn't too far off from getting a little smarter and potentially being able to smush a rock into himself.
Yeah, is that? Are we allowing that, DM? If Scrambles hits 6 int, can he use my infused items?
Does it say the
Why not?
intelligence has to be 6 or higher to use it?
Yes, it does.
I don't see why not.
Hell yes.
If that's the only, it doesn't like if he is intelligence is 6 and he also has thumbs. Like, no.
No, good argument. Yeah.
It's like training a dog to fetch a stick, right?
Well,
Like,
could you
same deal.
put your magic into like a hunk of chicken?
Literally anything I can touch, I can spend 10 minutes to an hour with. I can put a spell into for 8
Oh
hours.
my god! Scrambles is gonna be like Popeye the Sailor. I'm gonna put it in spinach. And he'll smush the can because he doesn't have thumbs, so he can't open it. So he just smush it into his mouth, and yeah. And then, oh my god, we can get the kazoo play with Weenus.
That's right.
Can you do the Popeye theme on the kazoo?
Probably.
I have to learn.
Oh wait, yeah.
This is the best group.
And that is exactly where you cut the VOD.
Yeah. I knew I was kept recording for a reason. And
Alright.
stop.